play some Diablo. We're gonna be playing on the Switch today because, yes, my computer's set up, but it's not fully set up. Oh, and that is so small. I might have to do a thing. Hang on. Capture card. Rendered projection of the source. Put that there. Bring this over here. Cache. X to continue. Too far. I probably should have set this up before. You know what? I'm gonna make it relatively bright so that way you guys can see it. Because I feel like if I turn it down to the setting that I should have it at, you guys probably won't be able to see anything. And I'm gonna skip the cutscene. Alright, we are gonna make a new character. Yeah, we'll play a season hero, because why not? Good luck with that. I barely finish my own streams, and I'm in them. That's saying a lot of things. But we're gonna play a Demon Hunter. For the fact that Laura Bailey voices Demon Hunters in Diablo 3, which is the version we are playing today. Okay, I can do that. Do we want to be named Honora? Feel like Honora might be a weird name to start off. Sorry, I misplaced my coffee for a second there. So unfortunately there's going to be a lot of background noise because everybody's home today. So I have no way of having a quiet place to stream anymore, which is fine. Technically, yes, I did make a new character last time, but that was on the computer. Yes, I am streaming from the computer, but I don't feel like using keyboard and mouse today, and I'd like to just use a controller. For some weird reason, my Microsoft controller is not hooking up to my computer properly. And I don't have any other controllers that hook up to my computer. So this is the best I can do. Not only that, but if we decide we want to switch games after this, after Diablo, we might be able to just play another Switch game if it's set up this way, instead of just switching to different computer games and hoping they load. This way everything is all built in. Yeah, we're just gonna go with the name because I don't feel like making a new one. Oh no. My profile is that weird and wonky. Well, for one, we'll play campaign 1. I forgot what I was about to do over here. No. No. It's not gonna let me do the thing. I remember why I came over here now. I did decide to play multiplayer. I want that set. Sound is fine, actually. Keys. I want these. Safe zone's already set. Camera's already set. There's a few weird things we need to set up. Yes, all that can be as is. Act 1 on normal. The Fallen Star. Do I want to play on hard? No, not yet, because this is a brand new character, and there's nothing in the vault for me to use as armor and stuff, so we're gonna go with normal for now. So how's everything sound? Should I turn things up, turn them down? Am I too loud? Is the game too loud? I know so far it's only been clicking through the menu. Not loud enough. I can turn me up.
My family was butchered by Hellspawn. To witness such a thing is enough to leave your mind in ruins. The madness killed my sister and left me frightened and alone. Until I was rescued by survivors who had joined together to rid the world of the creatures of hell. They saw in me the strength to resist the demons, and they forged me into a weapon. Now I am ready. A meteor has fallen in Tristram, and the dead have risen in its wake. I will send them back to their graves. Once I was hunted. Now, I am the hunter.
Okay, I've turned me up just a little bit to see if that's a little better. The game looks very blurry to me, but I don't know if that's just my thing. Maybe it's the game itself. Let me, properties. Switch this over to custom. Sorry, that might mess up everything. I think it messed up everything. Whoops. We'll just deal with fuzzy picture, because apparently one click messed up the whole thing. So, unfortunately, it's going to be slightly
Only
fuzzy.
the dead reek like this. The fallen star is near.
Oh, we are horribly weak. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay. Let's pause the recording. I can't aim, apparently.
How satisfying.
I've never seen anyone fight like that before.
Diablo
Guards,
is
open
very
the gates.
fun.
You'll
I
find
have
Leah
it-
at the Slaughtered Calf Inn.
Okay, to Slaughtered Calf. I have Diablo on PC and Switch. And I very much like it.
Death may be upon us all soon, but I shall...
Found some interesting
Cats.
things on my latest dig. You should take a look.
Three is really nice.
I cannot afford that.
Oh yeah. I forgot. This isn't the PC version. I'm horribly broke. There it is. I have a little half-formed golem running around with us.
That would not be wise.
Okay. This controller doesn't have an amiibo scanner, so it doesn't like that. Which is fine. I really wish I had a better weapon, though.
I promised Marco I'd protect him, but now he's dead.
Don't you dare lift a finger to help our mayor fix his wagon.
Some
Okay,
heroes
well.
are fighting each other in an area near here. Wanna go? Oh, and you didn't hear about it from me.
I'm gonna unlock so many things because I just opened that book.
Afraid of damaging your armor or weapons? That won't happen over there. In fact, no one even dies. Disappointing, really.
Yeah, I'm not going. I know where you're trying to send me.
For many years, villagers were too afraid to settle near the ruins of the cursed town Tristram. But
Leah, is it?
I'm gonna cut him off.
said that you survived the Fallen Star's impact.
I did, but it blasted my uncle Deckard Cain into the depths of the old cathedral. I tried to search for him, but the dead were already rising. I came back here to rally the militia, but...
Watch out! The wounded are turning!
Oh no. Our villagers. They're broken.
This is killing business.
I got money. I didn't even notice that. You mean not enough hatred to use? Alright. I'm gonna do a thing. Because I feel like... those are all my skills. I want skill 6 and skill 5 where they're at. Be careful. I really need to... I'm glad I could help Patrick have a little giggle and you have a large giggle, but it's all I could think of in the moment. Okay, so I need to see if I can rearrange these buttons because I see what I'm doing wrong. Yeah, I see what I'm doing wrong. I need to swap two buttons. Nope, come back here. Having fun with that. Ah, no, I want to change what's on button A. I don't want that on button A. Don't like what's on button A.
The dead will overwhelm.
Then I shall.
Thank you.
You already told me that. You told me that twice now. I just hit the wrong button. I want that to not be that. I want to be able to just hit the trigger. Before we go that way.
Welcome to the slaughtered calf inn. Bring me whatever treasures you have no use for.
You
I'll
got
give you a
nothing.
bit of coin.
We have money now.
went out, only Rumford came back. How can that help us?
We never should have built on this cursed ground. Maybe Cain was right. Even in death,
Broke when it comes to everything. Guess I'm not getting a new weapon. Where are we going though? This way. Come on, little squish monster. Let's go.
What can I do to help fight the risen dead?
I admire your courage, but Captain Dalton and the militia were slaughtered by those things. Only I survived.
Don't worry, I will avenge their death.
Well, I have seen you fight. Strike at the wretched mothers and their queen. They're the ones vomiting out these horrors.
They're attacking the barricades!
So does that mean that the zombies are cannibals? Because they're spitting each other out.
There! That's one of the wretched mothers. There are more of them in the ruins down the road.
Does more damage. I'll take it. I could use armor. Ooh, look at that. Armor. I was feeling a little squishy. Merc. I know I should be looking for more of the wretched mothers. You died already?
Moradin and his wife have offered to let me and grandmother continue to stay with them. I think we will, now that the troubles are over. I am still tormented by horrific nightmares. I keep hoping they will fade, but they seem to be getting stronger.
I think some of my arrows are bouncing. I see them go off into the distance, and then they come back. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they're bouncing.
The dead. They started to eat us while we slept. They are everywhere. Run! Save yourself!
Why would I do that? Yeah, like that arrow. I shot it and it came back towards me. Do I have boomerang arrows? 'Cause that'd be cool. That was a waste. I walked in a circle. Why did I walk that way?
My training has paid off.
That arrow definitely hit 2 of them. Definitely boomerang arrows. Oop, wrong button. I am supposed to be paying attention to certain messages, and I keep forgetting. I should be receiving messages from Instagram soon.
While exploring a cave with hopes of finding hidden treasure, I came upon a most grisly sight. A heap of dead bodies. Unbelievably, as I was searching them for any items of value, they began to rise. I must tell them of this in New Tristram before it's too late.
I think you were a bit too late, my dude. I would love to switch to a melee weapon as soon as possible. Because this bow, I don't like it.
The task is done. These unholy creatures can rest now.
Mainly because of that. Can't hit these guys no matter what I do. I swear I'm aiming in their direction. Did I get a new skill yet? 4. Suppose I can wait until level 4. you come from? And you? Oh, you're a dead body. We'll lead down that path somewhere. There's so many in there.
I must wait longer. I have more control now.
I don't know what button I unlocked. Oh, I just unlocked something. Cool. I was hoping for a specific button that it could tell me, and not just what it was. You know, Squishy, you're not doing much to help. Still no better weapons. I unlocked Y. Place a trap to slow enemies. Useful. Hoping those will change when I switch weapons. That circle on the ground was Y, by the way.
Old Tristram, Diablo's evil, still lingers here.
I'm missing people. Because I can't pay attention to what I'm doing. I'm pretty sure I shot that guy in the mouth. Can I pretend it was because he snuck up on me? That is worse than what I have on, and better than what I have on, all at the same time. That takes skill. I also love that I'm breaking things just by walking past them. A slightly better bow. I'd still like to switch off to something else. Like, I have a shield. Not that a shield's gonna do me any good while I'm holding a two-handed weapon. Back to New Tristram we go. My phone's dying. Should probably plug it in. Can I plug it in? Maybe. There we go. We're gonna do a thing real quick. What are we going with? Ferrets. Some wolves, because why not? I'm gonna stick with fully centered. Oh, that's not the color I wanted there. Just hoping for like a deep blue. Midnight's about as close as we're getting to that. Guess we're going with midnight. More of a purple, but sure.
For a long time, Uncle Deckard avoided coming back to this place. There were a lot of ghosts here for him. This is where Diablo drove old King Leoric mad and terrorized the people. I don't know what really happened here. But whatever it was horrible. Nearly everyone who survived went mad.
Thank you for your help, but could you talk some sense into Leah? She won't give up on the idea of rescuing her uncle.
Nor should she. I will help her find him.
I got pants. Do I want to wear those pants? Yes. Because they may be slightly worse,
I've got some brand
but they're
new
better.
goods you might be interested in.
The weapons he has are worse now. I was hoping I could switch to like a melee or something. You can have that, you can have that. And then that. You can't have my amiibo portal. I kind of need that one.
And it is written, a fire will carve a furrow in the sky, and this shall be a sign unto you that the end is come.
Sure. If you say so.
Come, let us search for your uncle.
We'll need to open the cathedral first. The guards locked it up before they were ambushed. Rumford told me they fought their way back to Adria's hut. The key must still be there.
I need to do a thing that I just realized I forgot to tell absolutely everyone on this server. I am streaming. There we go. I sent the link. No. Unless, yeah, no. I can't walk past that. Stupid's cart is still in my way.
Here, let me open the gate. Adria was my
Almost went
mother,
the
but
wrong
I
way.
don't know much about her. She died when I was very young. I was raised by Uncle Deckard.
What of your father?
I'm told he was a great warrior who was lost when Tristram fell to the demons.
Where did I I get these bouncy arrows? I feel like medieval games like this shouldn't have something so cool as bouncy arrows.
Hidden cellar. Follow me.
Your mother had her secrets.
People said she was a witch, but I never believed it.
It's a trap. Aw, man, I tried to get out of it. Don't get out of there. A shield. A shield is not going to do me any good.
Here's the key, and my mother's journal. What I've seen of it is disturbing. I want to know more about her, but that can wait. We need to save Uncle Deckard first.
I will go. Stay here and learn what you can.
Thank you.
Aiden came to me last night. I suspected what was lurking within.
I'm gonna interrupt her. Oop, wrong one. This one. Rapid fire. 20 hatred and an additional 6 hatred while channeling. Hold your ground and continuously. I'm gonna stick with Impale for now because that one takes up a lot and just a few shots of hatred I'd run out quickly. What about this one? View an arrow with shadow energy. Slowing up to 2 enemies. Yeah. I feel like most of her skills for a while are gonna require a bow, but it's alright. I thought about getting Diablo 4 when it comes out. I know it's not out yet. I thought about that. I feel like until it's been out for a while, it's not gonna be worth it.
While exploring a cave with hopes of finding hidden treasure, I came upon a most grisly sight. A heap of dead bodies. Unbelievably, as I was searching them for any items of value, they began to rise. I must tell them of this in New Tristram before it's too late.
I hit the wrong button.
How did your mother die?
Well, details are hazy, but I know that Adria was obsessed with chasing the arcane. She knew she could never raise a child. Uncle Deckard believes that the madness and horror of her life finally caught up with her.
I can't spell to save my life, and I have messages coming in non-stop, and I'm sending out messages non-stop. That's what that does. I chained them together. Suppose that is one way to slow them down. By magically chaining them to each other. Also really dislike this bow.
So many dead.
have fun. I thought about taking a nap, and then I decided I was going to live stream for charity. So here I am, live streaming instead of napping. But that's
the
okay.
infamous Tristram Cathedral. I am close to the fallen star now.
It's for a good cause. I believe yesterday... Oh, actually, it's right there. You can just barely make it out. On the bottom corner of my screen. 739 homes have been built so far. I would not be offended if you took a nap, love. Go ahead. Take care of you. I'll try not to die. Because with the little amount of armor I have on, that's a very good chance I might.
So this is
I
where
really
the
need
star
armor.
fell. My quarry must be near.
Yes. I squished them. I also may or may not have just stolen Squishy's job. I think I picked up that gold instead of him. I think I got them all. Sure, this way. I don't want the book. I should probably pick up the book.
My name is Latdanan, and I'm cursed. Once the captain of King Leoric's army, I lived only to honor my land and my king. No man has a greater love for his king than I had for mine, even as I drove my blade through his dark and corrupted heart.
I wasn't gonna pick up the book at first, and then I remembered that it has lore, that sometimes they give you a quest. It's probably important that I pick up the book. I'll go through those arches in a minute. I thought I heard them. Yes, a quest. Sometimes they have quests that they give you. Squish. I flung them in the air.
Help me! It's inside me! Inside!
Sir, you're wandering through zombies to tell me that you have a zombie in you? I'm not quite sure that's how that works. I squished a bunch of zombies that didn't even know I was there. Da-da. It's a new one. Hi. I have lore about bats now. I learned about the bats by killing the bats. Alrighty then. I never noticed that one. Let's go this way.
You won't survive that!
See, things getting up close and personal like that is a very valid reason as to why I don't want a ranged weapon like this. And why I would much rather prefer having, you know, yes, you do learn about them by fighting them, but I've never noticed it say it for the bat before. Yeah, enemies getting up close and personal is why I don't want this weapon. Because you do less damage when they're right up beside you. Even though I feel like technically you should do more damage because they're a lot closer. So the arrow still has most of its momentum. I'm not sure what that table did to me. But, it offended me greatly, apparently. So greatly that I shot it.
It was Lazarus. Of that I am certain. He alone had the king's ear, and whispered dark and evil magics into it, instilling the notion of an imminent attack by Westmarch. Afraid to speak against the Archbishop, the councillors nodded their empty heads in agreement, and sent us off to die.
Sure they did. It was my uncle's arch nemesis. Sure. Thank you for picking up the gold squishy. All bookcases offend me. That's why I assault them greatly. Also, I don't know what weirdos have been keeping money in their bookcases, but it's mine now. You're just gonna have to accept that I've stolen your bookcase money. Gonna give it to charity. Books could be money. You could technically sell books for a lot. It does, it's not very large. It doesn't offend the spine of the book. Oh, that's the door I need. I can't get down there, but that's the one I need. I love when you, discover the exit from the floor above the exit. Knocked that whole thing down for a second there. Not the whole thing. Just a decent amount of it.
Foul minions, stay back! Back! may this ledge hold. The Skeleton King.
The power of the fallen star awakened me, and soon all will suffer as I have suffered. Gods, bring me his bones!
Why just his bones?
I'm here to rescue you!
Stay back.
There's bookcases over here. Let me get the bookcases. I got the bookcases. Does worse than what I got. The flesh could make some really good paper. Well, when you murder someone, flesh makes really good paper. The human race has already discovered that by making paper out of pig skin. And if you happen to be a necromancer, they made it out of people skin. But we learned that skin makes really good paper when it's dried out. He's old, he's not using most of his skin, it's wrinkly now.
Oh, thank you. But why did you risk yourself for me?
Leah asked for my aid. She will be relieved to see you again.
Oh, it is wonderful to hear that Leah is well. I feared the worst. I learned of this secret passage through old maps I found.
It bothers me I can't break that bookcase.
We must discuss the fallen star. Follow me to Tristram's.
I'll get to you in a minute. There's stuff. I want the stuff. I don't want that stuff. There's dead guys to kick. There's stumps to break. Maybe that's what we'll play after this. We can hop over to Graveyard Keeper for the Switch. Yes, I have it on both. Just like Diablo and Stardew Valley. I'm realizing now, 90% of the games that I have on my Switch, I also have a copy of on PC. And none of them are cross-compatible.
I promised Leah that I would save her uncle, Deckard Cain. When I found him, he was facing the Skeleton King. And now this abomination blocks my path to the fallen star.
Okay. I'll get to you in a minute.
I've dug up some new things for you to take a look at.
Yeah, Mr. Grave Robber, can you take the junk that's in my pockets? Like that. Oh, they're expensive. Why is it 15,000 gold? 1,500 gold for gloves. No better than what I have on. I'll probably find something even better though. This, on the other hand, I haven't found any belts. I need a belt.
Uncle, you're alive!
Thanks to you and your friend here.
I have but one request of you. What do you know of the fallen star?
Not much, I'm afraid, though the prophecy of the end days surely points to it as a sign that the end has begun.
Please, Uncle, not more of your stories. All that matters now is that you're back. I have more control now.
How are we doing? 0.5. I got a shirt. It's the best armor I've gotten so far. I'm gonna go with a Pierce chance.
I've spent most of my life traveling from place to place with Uncle Deckard, while he did his crazy research.
What does your uncle seek?
He's convinced that the forces of hell will invade our world and bring about the end times. All these years, he's still searching for a way to stop this apocalypse.
Apparently, I'm kicking everybody off the internet. That's good to know.
The Skeleton King was once our beloved lord, Leoric. He was driven mad by Diablo's evil. He lost both of his sons and his very soul before he was finally defeated. Now it seems he's risen to plague this land once again.
A tragic story, but I cannot reach the fallen star until I face him.
The key to defeating him lies in his old crown. Seek out our blacksmith, Hadrig. He knows of its whereabouts. Leia, you should not dismiss the signs so lightly. Do you not believe the evidence of your own eyes?
Horrors have visited Tristram before, and it endured.
But what of the texts? The Zakharum tomes warn of a falling star. The Herodric scroll spoke of the dead rising, and the Lord of Lies. The prophecy of the end days says that at the end of all things, the first sign shall appear in the heavens.
Yes, you've been telling me about the texts since I was 8 years old, Uncle. I just don't think we should read too much into them.
What did you learn of your mother?
She wasn't from Tristram originally. She came here during the Troubles. She was in search of something, but I'm not sure what. She reminds me of Uncle Deckard, obsessed with the war between angels and demons.
I am the last of the Herodrim. I couldn't always claim this. In fact, if I had turned to the Herodric teachings sooner, Diablo could have been stopped before his reign of terror began.
You can't blame yourself.
When the first signs appeared, I did nothing. I had shrugged the old tales off like they were so much fantasy. And Tristram, no, the world has paid dearly for my arrogance. I have tried to make up for my failings. Leah and I have spent her lifetime scouring the world, collecting pieces of the prophecy of the end days. If I can decipher it, we will have the key to defeating the Lords of Hell.
You and Leah seem very close.
I do not know what my life would have been like had I not raised her. Oh, it must have been difficult for Leah, following an old man on a mad search for the secrets to defeating the Lords of the Burning Hells. But though she has seen her share of mysterious things, she is still unsure of my quest. I can understand. She has never seen anything like Diablo and his brothers.
To adjust some things on the Switch. We'll be right back. Alrighty. I've readjusted a couple settings.
The prophecy of the end days is contained within the Herodric tomes I inherited from my ancestor, Jared Kane. It is a warning to those who could interpret it regarding Hell's ultimate invasion of our world, written by many different people throughout history, in many different lands. All versions of the prophecy are incomplete. I have spent a good part of the past 20 years trying to complete it. I am certain it holds the answers to defeating the Lords of Hell.
Leoric was driven mad by Diablo.
Leoric resisted Diablo's attempts to possess him, but the effort left him weak and confused. When his son Albrecht was kidnapped to be a vessel for Diablo, it destroyed any sanity Leoric had left.
What did Leoric do as the Skeleton King?
He commanded an army of the dead deep within the cathedral, finally serving the Lord of Terror he had resisted while alive. Many adventurers tried and failed to slay the Skeleton King. It was left to Leoric's eldest son, Aiden, to finally kill the monster his father had become.
Hey, he finally moved his cart. Cool.
I have some news. You've got to promise me you'll take good care of whatever I sell you. Leah spent all night alongside the blacksmith's wife, tending the wounded.
Jelsa, how sweet of you to ask. My people, the Vetchin, are nomads, always traveling, looking for the land we might settle. All of us have the sight, but few have it as strong as myself. You know, men have always pursued me for my visions. Well, for things other than my visions. But everyone wants to know what the future holds.
My future holds vengeance.
What will you do with your revenge when you have it? You still need to make a life for yourself. A little love would do you wonders.
Sure will.
The world is constantly renewing itself, eternally playing out the same events over and over again. We can merely play our parts.
Must you always speak in riddles?
I speak clearly. Do not blame me for the state of your mind.
I'm not gonna spend any money on transmog or enchanting just yet. Or bother the ferryman just yet.
Don't tell anyone. Look, I'm happy to sell to you. But you got to promise not to tell anyone where you got these goods from, okay?
This gate is locked by order
of the captain.
I was hoping for some good weapons.
Blacksmith, Deckard Cain said you could help me find the crown of Leoric.
Not now. It's my wife. She's locked in the cellar like all those who've been bitten. I'm to put them all down. But how can I kill my own wife?
Sometimes death is the only mercy we have left. I will help you.
Thank you. Follow me.
Time for some good for the people.
Hey, friends. I'm sorry.
Sorrow won't save your town, blacksmith.
That actually kind of hurt. Closer to activate.
Mira, my love, forgive me.
Hedrig! Help me!
That hurt.
Not enough hatred.
Couldn't have done this without you. I'm in your debt. My name is Hedrig Aemon.
There is one favor I must ask of you. Do you know where Leoric's crown is?
I can help you there. It's buried with his chancellor, my grandfather. You'll find his tomb in a cemetery in the Weeping Hollow.
I'm gonna interrupt you.
And if you see my fool apprentice out there, tell him to get back to town.
Before I go that way.
Hey, come over here. I've got some new things you really need to see.
Empty my pockets. Didn't expect that one to jump like 5 times. Hey, what got to do to our party? Go away. Okay. gave these people the ability to teleport? Because that's not fair. Apparently it was only the 4th arrow that pissed off that last one. Alright, come on. Let's go, Squishy. There's a door over here. Fighting amongst themselves.
I grow weak.
We must wait longer.
Oh, you mean.
I am losing strength.
I probably deserve that. But I think that's gonna be the end of today's stream, as I have reached my time limit. Let me close this screen. Everybody have a really good day. Sophie, thank you for the follow today. I may stream again later tonight or tomorrow. We're going to be raising money for Thankmas until the end of the year.